I just want to share a wee story about what's so very typical and comforting about my life and the evidence. I had packed my bags. I'd just finished a house sitting gig in Puerto Vallarta, and I was literally in the car park with my suitcases and absolutely no idea of where I would go, or how I would pay, because I didn't have any money. I was in a pretty tricky position, and I just had a really hard month. And I said to upstairs management, all right, if you want me to stay in Vallarta, I'm going to need the following things. I want luxury. I want comfort right now. I don't want to. I need to go somewhere where I can just grieve, and I need a really big bathtub. And I know that when you're in Mexico, very big bathtubs are not common, neither is hot water, but I need a big bathtub. And I need to be surrounded by women, lovely women. and, and I need to be somewhere beautiful, because I've seen too many ugly things lately. And I need it right now, of course, for free, because I don't have any money. So, and then I went into the reception area of the apartment building where I'd been house sitting, and the girls were arriving home. And I said, do you know of anybody who's got like accommodation around here that's like super low cost or wanting to trade? And she said, well, actually, I think might maybe do. And she makes a phone call, and 5 minutes later, this amazing woman, Saskia Gould, her name is, hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Saskia pulls up, and I tell her what my situation is. I find myself inadvertently relocated to Vallarta, and have you got anywhere that I could stay? And she said, well, actually, just this morning, a couple who was going to be staying in this penthouse of my little hotel cancelled, and there's no way I can get somebody else in for the summer on a moment's notice. So yeah, come on over, I'll trade with her. So I'd also submitted a request that it be like in on the south side, within 5 minutes of where I'd already been living, because it was just the best area, just so lovely. So she drives me 2 minutes up the hill, not even, to Escondido, which is the most gorgeous, like ridiculously beautiful, perfect boutique hotel. It's on the side of the mountain with the most amazing views. And she takes me into this room that is so gorgeously furnished and like really high end, but wonderfully comfortable, and oh my god. And she takes me out to this open air kitchen, and there's a 180-degree view of Banderas Bay. And she takes me into the bedroom, where is the most comfortable bed I think I've ever laid on. And she takes me into the bathroom atrium with this huge bathtub surrounded by trees. And I'm going, good on you, God, really spot on here. And like, I'm talking right down to the last detail. When I pushed the stereo to get the CD out, there was already a CD in there, and it had Joy on it. So yeah, thinking about you, Saskia. Good on you, mate. If you're wanting to go to Puerto Vallarta and like stay in the best places, she can hook you up. Vallarta Vacations, Escondido. I'll send the link. It's just And okay, so the only people there that whole summer were these incredible women. It was just us girls in this gorgeous hotel. So like we got to swim naked in the pool and just support and love one another. And oh my goodness. Yeah, Maria, shout out to Maria, this amazing oceanographer. English Rose, oh, so beautiful. Maria Bonita we called her, because really seriously ridiculously beautiful. And Grace, or Carey as she's known, but she renamed herself Grace while she was in Vallarta, because of course every sunset I sing Amazing Grace off the balcony blessing the waters. And got Grace and her Carey and Kelly. She was the hostess with the mostess. We would always gather at her place and have lovely wine, and she'd make wonderful snacky things, and it was absolutely everything I needed, and the most perfect thing for me to remember right now. On the occasions I go, I know you've got this, God, right? You, here we are. And what I do when I'm having those times, you know what I mean about those times? Here, look, here is the biggest, bestest tool against fear and doubt. You ready, you guys? It's a special journal. Your Miracles and Manifestations journal. A really special book. Doesn't have to be expensive. Does have to be special. You can buy a cheap notebook, cover it with pictures, whatever. But in that you write your miracles and manifestations, the things that you could not have in a million years organised. And when that frightened aspect of you goes, are you sure everything's okay? Because like it's not really feeling like it is. Aren't we supposed to be doing this? Instead of making that voice wrong, think, ooh, that's a really frightened part of me, probably very young. I mean, think about just get in touch with that voice for a wee little minute. Have you got a voice that goes, I don't think we can do this. We're going to die. How old is that voice? Because chances are I found out that my voices were traumatized young aspects of me calling out desperately for reassurance. So see if I'm right, see if that's the case for you too. And then just for a moment, close your eyes and go and pick up that young aspect of you and just hold them tight and cover their dear little face in kisses. And then pick up that book that you've written in your own hand and read. So you've got kinesthetic and visual, read it aloud. Miracle after miracle after miracle, page after page, until they are bored, until that frightened aspect of you is not only reassured, they're going, all right, you're right. This is the fastest, most joyful way I've found, darlings. So I'll tell you what I tell my friends, why I'm not panicking. And it's not just because the brain damage doesn't let me think too far in ahead. It's not because of faith. It's because I've got more evidence than you can poke a flaming stick at that I'm always protected. And I think if you have a wee think about it, you might have some of that evidence too. You let me know if I'm right. Go and get yourself a journal. I tell you, I was dubbed the shortcut shaman the other day, and it's true. This really is a shortcut to infinitely greater peace and a much better time. And in another wee video, if you like, I'll tell you how to connect more powerfully with your team so you feel more comfortable in delegating the dread how to them. Because how's not our business. Thank God for that. All right, I'm getting back to packing. Now, how do I make this stop?